Hello everyone, this is Pujita and my teammates are Shravan Lakshmi, Harikrishna and Venkateshwar. We are here to deliver our group project based activity deliverable 4. Coming to introduction of DRP, small IT issues like server breakdowns and database corruption have taught ACME Corporation the importance of a disaster recovery and business continuity plan. Previous IT failure shows that IT breakdowns are unpredictable and require planning. From IT incidents, ACME Corporation knows disaster recovery and business continuity and data recovery, IT system upkeep and catastrophe support cost ACME immediately and long term. Tech repair, data recovery and downtime are initial expenditures. Prolonged downtime can harm a company's reputation, sales and their customer satisfaction. Any IT issue could compromise the reliable services and superior goods ACME Corporation offers. And coming to risk assessment, ACME Corporation is required to abide by strict restrictions. Laws about healthcare, finance, and the environment have different requirements for compliance. Fines, legal action, and business interruption are possible outcomes of breaking regulations. To handle complaints concerns, ACME Corporation requires an extensive complaints management system. Efficiency in complaints reporting and tracking depends heavily on technology. Frequent audits are necessary to maintain regulatory compliance, and compliance is enforced and monitored by a specialized team. Is my slides changing or not?
No.
No.
Actually, I'm changing the slides.
Yeah, now it's good.
Yeah. And the organization must uphold a compliance culture. Managing compliance necessitates being current with legislation. The supply chain of ACME Corporation is in danger due to its international operations. Natural disasters, industrial delays, transit issues, and geopolitical tensions impact supply networks. Delay in delivery, increased costs, and product shortages can all result from disruptions. Risk management in the supply chain is essential to lowering these risks. Interruptions in the supply chain can be minimized by diversifying sources and having backup plans. Coming to recovery strategy, repairing facilities and infrastructure is ACME Corporation's crisis response strategy. During its recuperation, the company could reconstruct its structures. Utility restoration is a top priority for ACME Corporation. Workplaces that are safe and functional are part of crisis rehabilitation, and disruptions to the supply chain may impact operations. To modernize its supply chain, ACME Corporation is looking for new suppliers. To address supply chain problems, the company will reallocate sources to logistics, and resilient supply chains depend on prioritizing necessities. The supply chain's diversification lessens its reliance on suppliers. Care and support from co-workers are essential for healing. Staff affected by disasters will receive guidance from ACME Corporation. Different work schedules will be provided to the impacted employees. Rules must be followed even in times of disaster. ACME Corporation will implement protocols to adhere to regulations. And thank you. Next will be continued by Shravana.
Coming to the recovery plan, communicating with all stakeholders is necessary for disaster recovery. A well-defined communication plan is essential to keeping everyone updated in a crisis. The contact details of key persons must be included in the communication plan. Experts in business continuity, IT specialists, and department representatives should comprise the disaster recovery team. A strong team is essential to beginning therapy. Security audits assist in identifying and addressing events vulnerabilities. And the first priority during system recovery is security. Can you change the slide, Pujita?
Yeah.
IT systems need to be functional, performant, and securely tested. For workstations to function, the electricity, water, and air conditioning must be restored, as well as the functionality of workplace has an impact on employee output. Verify the safety compliance of structures that have been restored or repaired. The victims of disaster should receive medical attention as well as counseling. The temporary housing may be required for the affected staff, and also the companies function better with the shift workers, temporary offices, and remote work. Coming to the testing and updating, priorities the documentation of test results to produce a comprehensive report. For context and purpose, include the testing objectives in the report and emphasize the important performance measures to assess testing success. Note both expected as well as surprising results from the testing and compare the baseline indicators with actual performance. Assess the outcomes against reference points to identify the opportunities for the enhancement. And also, we have to provide the clear adjustments to the plan in light of the test results. Give a coming to testing and updating, continuing and giving a senior executive summary of the main conclusions and how they affect business. To evaluate the disaster recovery and business continuity plans, emphasize the significance of the post-incident reviews. Together with a multidisciplinary team from IT, operations, security, as well as from other departments, evaluate the incident and record the incident's discovery, actions, and return to the business. And examine the accomplishments and potential areas for development in the post event assessment. Consider the strategy, pros, and cons while making the changes, as well as note any event related issues like resource shortages or unforeseen difficulties for future planning. Coming to the communication plan, regularly notify the staff through the various ways like email. It's very useful for communicating within the companies. And the important updates can be shared via the intranets. And also, the important information can be highlighted and digital signage in the workplace. And the current event should be covered in regular reporting. The focus of internal messaging should be safety. And also inform the employees about the upcoming activities. And notify the customers of this issue right away and also explicate the disturbances in detail. And also inform clients of any delays and provides customers with the choices. And use the website updates, social media, and email. During interruptions, collaborate with the partners and suppliers and alert the partners and suppliers to any problem in the supply chain. Thank you. And my friend Hari Krishna will continue the rest of the PPT.
Introduction of BCP. Pujita, can you please change slide?
Is it visible?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Introduction of BCP. Database corruption and server crashes have happened to ACME. These small mishaps could be precursors to larger catastrophes. If these incidents are overlooked, ACME may face more severe threats. These situations need to raise red flags for the company. ACME's IT infrastructure cannot be disregarded. There are issues with the lack of true plans for disaster recovery and business continuity. The IT systems of ACME require quick disaster protection. Next slide, please. Risk assessment. For ACME Corporation, data is invaluable, underscoring the importance of data protection. Data loss might destroy ACME's business and reputation. Device malfunctions, cybersecurity instructions, and accidental deletions can all lead to data loss. Compliance with the CCPA and GDPR is required, and violation carries severe penalties. Planning for business continuity should take data privacy and compliance into account. Data recovery and backup are essential components of a business continuity plan. Trade disputes and political unrest are global problems that could affect ACME's finance and supply chain. Next slide, please. Global market access may be impacted by geopolitics. Recessions can harm ACME's revenue and IT infrastructure investment. Planning for business continuity should take economic and geopolitical shift into account. The COVID-19 pandemic has brought on staff shortage and supply chain issues. In a medical emergency, cross-train employees to keep things running. If jobs close or are interrupted, think about working remotely. For medical emergencies to go smoothly, supplies need to be durable. Next slide, please. continuity strategy. Crisis management and incident response are covered in full in ACME Corporation continuity strategy. The strategy places a strong emphasis on prompt, coordinated reactions to reduce interruptions. It enumerates disruptive responsibilities for various positions inside the company. Mechanisms for crisis communications are outlined in the plan to guarantee coordination. A tight disruption management framework is enforced by the plan. The strategy prioritizes IT system and data recovery in a society where technology is essential. It includes advanced backup and digital assets protection features. Next slide, please. Important data security is given priority in the plan during disruption. It offers comprehensive implementation guidance for IT recovery. The plan places a strong emphasis on maintaining the company's digital infrastructure. Continuity requires effective management of vendors and suppliers. The method evaluates the manager's external interactions, especially those vital to daily operations. The plan encourages suppliers corporation to reduce supply chain disruption. Employee awareness and training are prioritized in the plan. The plan includes scenario-specific answer for various disruptions. It has different plans for medical emergencies, cybersecurity, and natural disasters. Every reaction strategy is detailed and unique to the situation. The strategy enables prompt, focused reactions in every circumstance. PR and reputation management are compressed. Stakeholders, resolutions, and social media engagement guidelines are provided. Questions from the media are handled in the strategy. It is vital to uphold the company's dependability. The plan for continuity needs to be continuously assessed and improved. To keep it up to date, the strategy is subject to frequent reviews and adjustments. The strategy adjusts to evolving risks and disruptions. It forces resources limitations due to interruptions. Strategies and backups are used to address shortage of resources. Outside alliances may be necessary due to resource limits. And the next communication plans will continued by my friend Venkat.
Yes, communication plan. The health of the workers is an important part of the plan. Support networks like mental health services are accessible. Employees have the option of working remotely. There are programs in place for employees' assistance. This process is used to handle complaints and questions from employees. A predetermined schedule is followed when conducting routine staff updates. One of the channels for communication at work is the internet. The approach places a strong emphasis on managed regulatory agency communication. It clarifies the need for legal reporting. The plan informs all parties involved. We place a high priority on prompt, open communication with shareholders and investors. It explains how to report the financial impact of the disruption. The plan talks about ways to mitigate. Announcements from the press, investor conferences, and regulatory filings are noted. And coming to the testing and updating, the BCP requires through test results documentation. The plan details the format for test results, notes, recommendations, and enhances are provided by documentation. These documents are vital for tracking the effectiveness of the plan. It is recommended to review and evaluate following each test. Participate input is necessary to evaluate what worked and what needs to be improved. Review concepts and insights make the strategy better. In red teaming, hostile events are simultaneous to assess the plan. Red teaming aids in identifying areas for development and weakness. Every organization stakeholder updates the BCP. A cross-functional committee access and suggests changes to the strategy. Committee members come from risk management, legal, IT, and compliances. Documentation of the BCP updates process must be comprehensive. Updates are tracking for reasons, implementation dates, and plan packs. And these are the references which we are taking for the DRP based on their degrees, on the doctorates. And here comes to the Buddhiman K. Buddhiman K. He did disaster recovery planning using synchronized programming, affiliation point structures, and transfer rehash block apparatus, Journal of Material Sciences. And coming to the references of the BCP, Funny, which he did computer science, PDF, and Kumar A, encouraging clients to participate in green supply chain management and business continuity by drawing in experts to handle disruptions and research in the pollution and environmental sciences. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.